what is good, YouTube? Hey, man, let me not get too hyped because I got a little serious topic for y'all. But I'm still going to hit the pen, you know what I'm saying? Still going to start it out how I always do. But today the topic is how I came back to social media after a long-ass break, and I'm already addicted on my phone all day long, gang. So basically what we finna talk about today is how my whole journey of quitting social media, come back to social media, quitting social media again, and then my return to social media now. Cheers, y'all boys. So we gonna all begin this when I got my first phone, right? iPhone 5C. And I want to say like 2014. And I remember the first day I got it, because I had always had like tablets and shit, but I never had a phone, right? So I remember that day I got Instagram and I made an Instagram account. That Instagram account was King of Starbucks, right? Rest in peace, King of Starbucks. So I stayed on social media, and then I made multiple other pages. I had a Scene 5 Life, like an emo account, right? Because I used to fuck with like My Chemical Romance and shit like that. So I had an account called Scene 5 Life. Then I had like another personal page, and I had han.art.exe. Page still exists to this day. Then I got then I had my main, Hanlar Hassan, right? Boom, deleted that shit, cause bruh, if y'all knew me in high school, you know I'm very different. A lot of things changed, and I just wanted to separate myself from having to deal with any, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to talk to anybody again. I figured if somebody wanted to fuck with me, they would have my phone number and they would text me, and that's exactly how it worked, bro. It worked exactly how I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? No weird people from high school constantly in my business, knowing what I have going on, you know what I'm saying? When they see me, they be amazed. They're not like, oh yeah, I've been seeing you, or oh yeah, I've been watching you come up the whole time, you know what I'm saying? Who wanted to be there to support, who found out, because my other friends from high school posted it. So it'd be like, what was I saying? Yeah, my other friends from high school would post it, so I knew they would see it. Like friends of mutuals and shit like that. But if they didn't tap in, they didn't tap in, because I didn't feel any type of way. I wouldn't even know, because I don't have that account anymore. I made this new account, started Prodhan from scratch, bro, from zero. I don't even remember what I did. I just remember following like my friends, and then I used to, dude, this is honestly a great story. I'm so glad I'm telling this. I'm going to tell you guys how I came up on social media and how I reached 1,000 followers and like a consistent fan base. So let's spin it all back. So after the King of Starbucks and the Hanlar Hassan account, right? I deleted social media in 2019, wanting a fresh start on life. I changed myself. I gave my life to Jesus. So I didn't want to be associated with anything that was on my old Instagram, any of the old people, nothing to do with anything. I wanted a fresh start. So I just deleted everything, and I didn't have Snapchat, no Instagram, no, I never had Twitter, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have any of that shit. So fast forward to, I'd say, 2021, I'm like, nah, you know what? I want to make an Instagram. Like, this shit's fun. Like, I want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm producing. It's August 2020 when I start producing, and I'm like, no, like, I want to post these on Instagram. So I made the Instagram. I made prod.han. And, yeah, sorry, my thoughts are a little jumbled. I just kind of had to take a trip down memory lane for a second. I remember a lot of hard things that I dealt with. And I'll even speak on this specific moment. I was really close with this one producer at the time. I'm not going to say his name because I know he might even watch these videos. But I literally had to put my head down on the desk and cried. Not like sobbing, but I was like, tight shit. And like just tears streaming down my face. Because I was like, I was trying to make a beat and it didn't sound like his. And I was like, fuck. And some of you guys I've told this story to, so you know who I'm talking about. But this is someone who would never have no weird energy toward me or anything like that. So it just sucked in my mind that I was like comparing myself and turned off songs they produced and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just very immature shit. Sorry, I'm just fixing this little thing. So my Instagram journey started in about August 2020. I posted my beats every day, be outside in the shed that's right behind me here, and I'd be smoking in it with my laptop, taking videos. I record all my snippets. All my friends from my town were posting this shit. I appreciate you guys a lot, because at the time that was important to creating a fan base. And then my boy Chuck, he introduced me to a lot of different people like Halo, Young Orbit. He knew this dude named Rezi. Like, we knew a bunch of people coming up in the 2020 hyperpop type, Brandon Finessin type beat scene. So around 2021, I started to reach out to producers all the time, and I used to post my face, and I would post songs that I produced. And then Chuck introduced me to my boy Evavek. And within the same day that I made a collab with Evavek, my boy Mo Bangus hit me up. And Mo Bangus, he was like, he is a poppin' rapper from Rhode Island. So at the time, he had a song with Yeet. So I looked at Mo Bangus, I was like, holy shit. I was like, dude, I'm going somewhere with this shit. Not realizing like the bond and the friendships I was about to create, and like the legacy and history of the Rhode Island and Boston underground in the music scene, period. Different studios, different people that have died, you know. So Mo hit me up. I pulled up to his house, I think the next day with my laptop, played him a beat. He was like, yeah, that's hard. I fuck with that. I played him a melody and we cooked up on it together. Started smoking up together, could just tell the energy was just like on 10. Like, we're just, you know what I'm saying? We have good like friend chemistry like that, right? So, because you know it's very important. And at the time, I feel like I was so like adaptable that I was just kind of going with whatever he was doing. So he was buying a lot of Rick pieces. I was like, nah, dude, I want to look like you. Like, and he was basically saying like, yeah, like if you want to get in the fit pictures and shit like that, obviously you gotta, you know what I'm saying, have the shit on, which makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's what caused me to really care about the social media shit. I started buying like shit clothes off Essence and Grailed, trying to buy like designer pieces. I bought like some Rick Owens shoes. I bought some Rick Owens pants, some with Vivian Westwood chain. I was just basically trying to like fit in. And I'd take these pictures from angles, trying to make things look more elegant with like the logo boxes and shit like that. Like, this type of thing can be studied, bro. You basically are like, you're like flagging for your Instagram, like you're showing off. Like right now, my car has like ash, like in the cup holder, and like mud on the front. But like from here, it doesn't look dirty. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any trash on the back seat, but I could. You know what I'm saying? Back seats clear as fuck. I just got my Giuseppe's, but oh shit, in a Vent Monty. But my main point in saying that is once I started working with Evavek. Now let me spin it back a little bit. I hit up this dude named K Freeze, and he was doing a public loop kit at the time, so I sent him one of my loops. And my boy Ricky, who y'all definitely know him, y'all seen him in the vlogs, he hit me up. And he was like, yo, you're the only plug and be loop like in this whole loop kit. We should work. Completely accidental, right? Now this is like my brother. I done flown out to visit him. I also go to visit my dad, but I done flown out to visit him like 4 or 5 times. And you know what I'm saying? I hold a very high regard to this man. Same with Mo Bangus, Evavek, and Chuck. Obviously, I hold very high regards to all these people. At the same time, in this early 2021, before the whole like Evavek Mo Bangus things, I followed this producer named Kawaii Beats. And I just used to like his posts and just comment here and there. Never really know where it went. But what ended up happening is I started to work with Mo Bangus a lot. And Mo, like I said, had a song with Yeet at the time. And this was a real song with Yeet. This wasn't just some bullshit. So he was getting some real attention. And on top of that, he had a song organically hitting hella plays. And he was gearing up to drop this tape. So I was just getting cool with him. You know what I'm saying? He was getting cool with my peoples. I introduced him to my peoples. He introduced me to his sister, his cousins, and shit like that. I feel very blessed and grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? I love when people let me into their life. Like, it feels like such a huge blessing, because it's like you have such a high respect for me and regard for me that you would allow me around these people. And then he invited me to the cookouts and everything like that. It was amazing, man. And it still is. Well, we just don't get to talk as much anymore because I know shit be busy. Me and Ricky still try to keep into contact a lot. Me and Laser try to keep in contact a lot. Me and Evavek don't really talk as much either anymore, but it's like this, though. You know what I'm saying? Christmas, it's still like instant text back. You know what I'm saying? I'm texting them like, da-da-da-da-da. They hitting me back. Like, that's the type of shit I count on. Anyway, I'm getting backtracked. So, around 2022, I started to pay attention to more sound, go to more shows, and I made myself known, and I networked with all these people, and being around Mo and being around my boy OMG It's Fendi linked me up with my boy Tracy 2 Mars. Being around all these people in 2022 and going into 2023, it really helped me. It built a name for my scene. It let me make a lot of beat sales. You know what I'm saying? It built me supporters on my SoundCloud that just listen to my beats. My fault, yeah, I had to start the clip. But that all of that to say is I'm very grateful for that whole 2022 to 2023 scene, getting to know my Jug World collective, and then also with like Cooj helped me meet a lot of people on Instagram as well. Like by Cooj introducing me to them people on Instagram and then getting us all in a group chat, I became hella cool with like the Elegance Music Collective. So boom, you got like Jug World, Elegance Music, and then I had some like other real life friends bring it through. But we're talking about social media today. So social media wise, it started to go downhill once I really was like always on my phone, which is exactly what's happening now. I remember waking up in 2023 and I'd always have stories active. And I remember I'd just sit in the bathroom 30 minutes before my day start, just deciding, oh, should I post this? That's kind of cringe. Oh, should I post this on my story? That's kind of cringy. Like, I don't know. When I say 30 minutes, that's so light, gang. I might have spent like an hour and a half of my days just clicking shit, writing notes on a story, milking shit, putting emojis and shit like that, and then deleting it or saving to a draft and then letting the draft delete. And like I caught myself doing that today when I was in the bathroom at work, and I was like, this is terrible, bro. Like, I'm letting my life slip past me. Also wanted to say that these months have been flying by because I've been on my phone. Like, I feel like time was moving so slow and I was so present without my phone. Whereas now it's just moving like this. After work on my phone, I was scrolling through Instagram to see what my friends have been posting. Like, it's productive because these are my music friends and shit like that. Like, it's not like, I don't know, like, social media is a platform for me to find out what my friends have been doing, like, musically. I need to know these things because our careers, like, matter. This is my work. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's so terrible because I feel like I was still making shit happen. I think the best era was when I was using Instagram on the browser, posting a story once a month or something like that, and then dipping off. But there was traction was never coming from that. Right now, my shit's going up because I've been on Instagram nonstop, and I've been posting like nice pics too, which I think they're nice. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to think they're nice, but yeah. In 2023, in about October 2023, I was fed up. I was like posting the back of my jacket with like my interface in like a suitcase and putting like a filter on it, and it took me like 30 minutes, and I was like, wow. And I was walking around constantly filming myself videos for Instagram. The music would stop, so I'd swipe out, scroll out of Instagram, go back and wait for the music to start, and then I wouldn't like how my face looked, so then I swiped out and did it again. But then the music would cut off when I started the video again. So after like 45 minutes of me doing like little face edits, I finally got one video, and guess what, gang? I didn't even post the shit. So I just was really fed up with that, man. That's done. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing any of that shit anymore. I caught myself doing it on the ride to work a few weeks ago. Instantly cut that shit. You will not catch me doing this shit anymore. You'll catch me doing it on the screen recording on the camera to show y'all my surroundings and to show my friends songs. But I'm not getting on here deciding whether I should post it or not. Like, I'm clicking that, looking at my story and being like, how does this look from an outsider perspective? Okay, looks clean. Then click my story, or this looks cool. Like, I'm really done overthinking social media because it's causing my quality of life to plummet, bro. I was having such a good like year after my wisdom teeth got out. If y'all know me in real life, after I got my wisdom teeth out, life stocks just went up for me. You know what I'm saying? I was on cloud 9, no pain. You know what I'm saying? But now, oh, dude, I don't know. I just feel like I'm wasting away. And when I'm on the game, I feel like I'm wasting time because I was already on my phone for so long. So it's something I'm gonna have to. It's something I'll have to learn. I was deleting I tried the past couple weeks to delete Instagram after I post, but then I check myself going on the browser nonstop to check comments and shit like that. So it's either delete it for good and barely post, or like post all the time for me. And I hate that it's like that, but social media is so addicting for me. Like, it's like to me it's like crack. Like I wouldn't be able to just do it once in a million times. Like if you're a crack addict, you couldn't be a crack addict, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's what Instagram is like, you know what I'm saying? You scroll down, there's constantly notifications, you can refresh for infinite videos. All your friends are there constantly showing you what they're doing. You're like, damn, I need to get to work. And then when you do work, it's so great. You can show your friends. Like, Instagram is a blessing. I love to be from the generation that has Instagram, but I also hate to be from the generation that has Instagram. I understand though that Instagram and TikTok and things are how people who aren't like Michael Jackson level go like platinum. You know what I'm saying? I understand like that TikTok shit and the viral shit is how you make like a career and a life for yourself. But I just don't feel as though that's my path in life. Like, I don't feel as though God wants me to give my life to like being famous and like prideful. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why I kind of winced when I said that. I think it's maybe because I don't know what God wants for me. You know what I'm saying? That's only an assumption. I think that's why I winced, because I know deep down I don't know like the clear path that God wants for me. I just know that God wants me to live by Jesus's way, fight my desires. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know exactly like if this music thing is like glorifying. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot to be said on that. But I feel happy in how I am, and when I got the chains and some nice clothes, oh, let me run it back. So in 2021 I started to buy clothes to try to have an image, just killing myself to have an image, but still eating like shit, not spending money on any good stuff, being broke to afford the designer clothes and eating only at Dollar General, right? And I just realized, I was like, yeah, I need to treat my body better. So I've been eating like strawberries, pistachios, and shit like that, and wearing thrift clothes, bro. And I feel like I look right, bro. And my jeweler got me the chain, so I'm looking all sexy, bro. It's like, come on. I'm just very grateful for how everything worked out. You know, I wish, nah, fuck that shit. I wish. Yeah, man. But now I'm at the point where I think I need to go ghost on the social media, because the 2023 I quit for a year and a half. And that was so peaceful, bro. I felt so free, like, and I quit producing too for a little bit. I didn't make beats. Like, I made them every once in a while, and I love to listen to my beats, but my people knew like what was going on. Like, I was going through it. And then I started losing weight, going to the gym, making beats again. You know, then I had to quit smoking for the wisdom teeth surgery for a month, and it like reset my life. So I've been feeling like I'm just on like a super high note right now. The Instagram is just dragging me down. Like, it's crazy. Like, I don't feel this way about YouTube, but I catch myself on Instagram nonstop. So I'm about to hit the pen, y'all. I appreciate y'all listening to this. Fuck the views. Fuck the comments. If people know your music in real life and you're getting streams on your Spotify, that's it, and your Apple Music and your SoundCloud, that's what counts. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about this social media shit. Go viral if your music is viral music. Go cult based if you're cult based. Try to perform at as many shows as you can. Ask around. Be more friendly. You know, Instagram is a blessing. So if you're on it and you're gonna be scrolling, then use it to your advantage. Don't be on there wasting time. See a lot of my friends on there wasting time, man. You need to stop that shit. You need to get your fucking shit together, bro. Because you're fucking wasting time, bro. Start getting on that shit. Start making more professional content. Or stop saying you want to go up. I'm not speaking to anyone in particular. I'm speaking to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see any of my friends dropping. Okay, that's not true. A lot of my friends aren't dropping the music videos, the TikToks and things, and the trailers like how they should be, you know? I don't think that's everybody's path, but I think that if I see Osama-san come up like that, I'm seeing Osanta have trailers on YouTube. Best Osanta trailers. You know, I think trailers are always going to be around, at least for now. So, yeah, y'all boys, appreciate you listening to this video. It's hot as fuck, so I'm about to get back in the crib. Y'all have a great day, man. Peace. It's honestly fuck my phone, because I just came in and I caught myself doing that shit. I just went on Instagram and I'm scrolling through my camera roll through Instagram, bro. This shit is so lame, bro. So I really need to get off this shit, but just wanted to get on here and tell y'all that. I'm about to edit this and upload it right now. So yeah, y'all boys have a great day, man.